Hello and welcome to the first quarter-final of the Pro Wrestling World Cup. Well, the first two quarter-finals we'll have today. The other two are tomorrow. And just like in the last 16, the two matches today will determine who faces each other in the next round. And the same for the two matches tomorrow. So we will find out one of the semi-finals today. And there's potential for a really interesting matchup if both of the right people win. Now, out first anyway, before we get into stuff like that, spoilers. Representing Scotland, he came through Group A top. He has only lost to the host Rusev on day one of the entire thing, and since then has been on a tear. He, like I say, he lost on day one, still came top in his group, and then in the last 16 beat one of the surprises of the tournament, Primo Cologne. In the last 16, he actually got through his group, which was impressive in itself. And now here he is, Drew McIntyre, representing Scotland. He qualified over Noam Dar. He got into Group A. Like I said, qualified top from Group A, only lost to Rusev, and then beat Primo. So that's his path here thus far. His opponent is getting ready for him, he's waiting for him. So, I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but that is Sanity's theme music. So representing Sanity, but not just representing Sanity, doing a much better job than the football team did of representing Germany, Alexander Wolfe. Alexander Wolfe didn't have to qualify, he's the only German superstar in the game. However, he did come second in Group D, I believe it was. So he, in theory, had the tough task in the last 16 of facing top of Group C, which was Cesaro, thanks to some shenanigans in his final match from the Authors of Pain. But Alexander Wolfe beat Cesaro in what was basically a pretty local derby, and now advances into the quarterfinals to meet Drew McIntyre. One of these two men will get to the semi-finals. One will go home. So two different routes to get here from these two men. But all that doesn't matter now. All that matters is the result today. So obviously Drew doing a much better job of representing Scotland because he actually got to the World Cup. And Alexander Wolfe not getting kicked out unceremoniously in the group stages like the football team did. So he's done well, and he's actually managed to get to the quarterfinals. So go him. I've not, in the group stages, I tried to sync up the matches so that Jack Gallagher would have his England representative matches up Drew with the go behind on the days where England had matches in the real World Cup. However, I figured with the variability of the knockout stages, I didn't really do that, so I don't know. I don't know if we have any crossover whatsoever. Drew gets the upper hand in that first little chain wrestling with a headlock takedown and a punch to the head. Wolfe backs Drew into the corner, showing some strength against a much larger man. The referee separates them and a clean break. They're just feeling each other out at the moment. Drew with another go behind it. Worked for him on the first one. Applying the pressure to the abdomen with kind of the reverse bear hug. And lifts him up. Oh, takes him down wrestling style into the headlock again. Like I say, this all worked for Drew, but now Wolfe seems to be getting back to his feet. Oh, a knee from Drew just takes Wolfe down. Oh, he wasn't expecting that, and Drew has the upper hand. And boy, does he. Wow, powerbomb early in the match. Bringing out the big guns early. Bringing out the high-impact offense. Wolfe kicks Drew off, but Drew is relentless. Hammerlock belly-to-back suplex. And then stomps him while he's down. Now going for the first pinfall of the match. Just gets a 1 count. Just gets a 1. Off the ropes. Oh, back elbow. And a kick to the back for good measure. Yeah, Drew's definitely had the upper hand in this match thus far. He's got Wolfe out on the apron. Looks like he's planning on bringing him back in. He's got him up. And a vertical suplex with a slight delay. He's taken it to Wolfe. He wants this World Cup. And to be honest, since day one, the little mishap on day one, tapping out to the accolade, there haven't been many that have looked more dominant than Drew. There's been a few, but there haven't been many. He's got him up on the top rope. Oh, Alexander Wolfe gets the counter just in the nick of time. And then knocks Drew off the top rope. And now going to work. He's finally got a little bit of momentum. And he's just pounding on the side of Drew's head with that closed fist. Now up to the middle rope. Stalking Drew. Waiting for him to get to his feet. Don't let the bigger man up. That's a bad move. Kicks him away. And goes for a jumping punch, I guess. Like a Superman punch from the middle rope. But Drew dodged it. And back in control temporarily. But then Wolfe catches the leg. Trips him and goes to the Boston Crab. But Drew instantly had hold of the ropes. Now Drew struggling to get to his feet out on the ring apron. And Wolfe knocks him clean off the apron. This is a good opportunity to give a shout out to Scott for the arena. It is beautiful. Scott's in EWA with me. He's one of the other 3 admins. And he's our main championship and arena guy. So I hit him up after I tried to make an arena and failed miserably. I hit him up and was like, hey, do you fancy making me an arena? Because I don't know what I'm doing. And he graciously put this beautiful thing together for me that I've been using all through qualifying and all through the actual World Cup itself. Okay, both men back in the ring. I'm glad we're not even in danger of a count out. Oh! Throws him down by the head. Now, goes for a scoop slam, but Drew drops down behind. Neck breaker. Is this where Drew turns it back in his favour? It's been very much a sort of back and forth match. Oh, headbutt from Drew. That's the Scottish way. Yeah, it's been very back and forth. Like, Drew had his session of being in charge. There's a deadlift gut wrench powerbomb. That's power. Then Alexander Wolfe took control. And now Drew looking to finish off Wolfe. Setting up for the Claymore kick. This is how he got through to the quarterfinals. Can he put Wolfe away? 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre advances to the semi-finals. And just like in the real world, Germany are out.
Mein Gott! Auf Wiedersehen.
Let's get on with the next match. Alright, let's find out who's going to be taking on Drew McIntyre in the first semi-final. And this quarter-final is very much the tale of 2 routes to the same point. Up first, having qualified, first of all, at being the best of 5 stings in the qualifying first stage, the first qualifying stage. That's how you do words. Well done, Ibeza. Not only that, but then he had to beat Ultimate Warrior and Papa Shango in a triple threat to represent Parts Unknown. Then, in his group, which I believe was Group E, yep, Group E, Sting went undefeated. So Sting has won 5 matches to get to this point already. It's an impressive resume. In fact, no, 6 matches, because he's had a last 16 match where he beat Canada's Tyler Breeze as well. So Sting has already had to win 6 matches, and has, well, not had to, but has won 6 matches in this entire World Cup campaign to get to this point. However, his opponent has a slightly different story. First of all, he did not have to qualify in any way, shape or form. As once again the sanity music hits, but this time a bit of a Celtic remix, shall we say. So, yeah, this man is the only superstar on WWE 2K18 to hail from, come on, show him on the screen. There he is, Northern Ireland. So he did not have to qualify. He was automatically in. He drew his first match against Cesaro. They fought to a double count out, and it ended up favouring Cesaro as he went through top by 1 point over Finn Balor in their group. However, Killian Dain then only won one group stage match. However, because everyone else in third place, and we needed some third place qualifiers, was on 3 points, he didn't have to win a last chance qualifier. He just went straight through into the last 16. And then there he beat someone else who came third place and was actually the second man eliminated from that third place qualifier, Jack Gallagher, representing England. So Killian Dain, in contrast to Sting with his 6 wins, has only actually had to win 2 matches to get here so far. So should be the fresher of the two. The dream match, well, not dream match, but the interesting match I was alluding to was the fact that we have 2 Sanity members involved. So we could have had an all-Sanity semi-final. However, Drew McIntyre has kiboshed that. Maybe that'll be extra motivation for Killian Dain, not only wanting to do a great job of representing Northern Ireland, but also maybe wanting to advance to get even with Drew McIntyre and knock him out on behalf of Alexander Wolfe. So, extra motivation, but hopefully not looking past Sting, because that is a terrible mistake that you could make. Interesting as well, parts unknown against Northern Ireland. Certainly not a match that you get very often in the FIFA World Cup. As one's not even a real country, except in wrestling, and one isn't exactly known for their dominating football displays. Anyway, Sting with the fast start. Where did chance come from? And he's already taken Dain over with a suplex, showing his strength. Going for a scoop slam, but Dain blocks it, knee to the gut. Double chop, 1 to each trapezius, is that the right muscle? To each collarbone. Now he's got Sting across the top rope and just uses the rope to fire Sting across the ring. And drops the elbow. Sting feeling it. Got a reasonably hot start. Oh, swats the kick away though. They're a bit back and forth actually in the opening stages. Sting off the ropes. Oh, but reverses whatever Dain had in mind. Grabs the arm and hits an arm drag. Showing his speed as well. He's got speed and strength and agility and all that good stuff. Now Dain off the ropes. And an atomic drop. That'll slow you down no matter how big you are. Oh, but Dain back to his feet, reverses and drops Sting face first with an arm wringer. This has been really back and forth. The last match was kind of like Drew had control, then Wolfe had control, then Drew managed to turn it around and win. There wasn't as much back and forth. It was more sort of like momentum heavily swinging. But now as Sting bashes Dain's head into the turnbuckle, kind of got to feel sorry for the turnbuckle. He's probably doing more damage to the turnbuckle than Dain. But he does go down and Sting does go for the pin. Kicks out. Don't even know if that was a 1 count, to be perfectly honest. Elbow to the top of the head. Sting might know something we don't, because he's targeting the head of Killian Dain a lot, which I wouldn't think would be a great strategy against a tough Northern Irishman. Sting was in a precarious position. Oh! But he got back in the ring, lifts Dain up on his shoulder, and Dain elbows and drops down behind and throws Sting across the ring. I'm struggling to keep up with this match, as there's things I also want to talk about at the same time. Oh, no, he's just got him by the arm and just kicks him in the stomach twice. And a short arm clothesline for good measure. A headbutt from Sting was that? I don't know, I glanced away, but it looked like he was setting up for a headbutt. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Jumping elbow to follow up. Maybe Dain did sustain some kind of head injury in the last 16 match with Jack Gallagher. Jack Gallagher does utilise the headbutt. So, maybe he caught him flush with one of them. I don't know. I don't know. Sting might know something we don't. Lifts Killian Dain up, showing the strength again. Got him in a fireman's carry. And now, oh, rams him upside down into the top turnbuckle. That's not going to tickle. Oh, but Dain kicks Sting off and straight back up to his feet. He is tough. He is double tough. Yeah. Send Sting into the corner. What's he got in mind here? I don't know, because Sting grabbed him and reversed. And Stinger splash out of nowhere. Wait, what? That's Sanity's music. I'm pretty sure that's the intro, the pre-intro to Sanity's music. It is. Alexander Wolfe's back out here. Oh my god. He hit a powerbomb on Sting. Referee is none the wiser. Oh my god. 1, 2. Sting kicks out. I can't quite believe that. Alexander Wolfe thinking, well, if I can't win the World Cup, I want my Sanity teammate to. I assume that's the motivation. Wow. Sting back in control though. Gonna take a lot to keep the man down. Can he still win despite Alexander Wolfe's interference? He hits the Scorpion Death Drop. Now he's going to drag the big man away from the ropes. Wolfe's hung around at ringside actually. And now Wolfe is distracting Sting. The referee needs to do something about this, surely. That's twice that Alexander Wolfe has potentially cost Sting the match. Oh, he double underhooked him from behind, but Sting with a back elbow and a running DDT. This is crazy. Sting is used to fighting the odds. Throwback to when he was fighting the entire NWO week in, week out on WCW. But there's a lot on the line here. National pride of parts unknown. Now Dain's got Sting up, runs him into the corner, and then a running power slam. Wow. High impact. Snapmares him over. Now Wolfe's put a chair in the ring. What on earth is going on? This match is... it's out of control. Sanity are out of control. There's no conflict of interest now within Sanity, so they have just instantly united to try and bring the World Cup back to Sanity. I don't even know if they care so much about the national pride as much as about Sanity winning. But another Stinger splash by Sting. However, as he went to grab Killian Dain by the leg, some great athleticism by Dain to execute a jumping drop toe hold. Gets a 1 count off it. And now Wolfe seems to be trying to remove the turnbuckle, or is he just distracting the ref? Dain didn't get the message though and didn't take advantage. I think Wolfe wanted him to use the chair, to be honest. But Wolfe is a nuisance out here. The referee needs to do something out of this. This is a quarter-final in the Pro Wrestling World Cup. Sting hits back-to-back inverted atomic drops. Takes 2 to drop Dain this time. Referee's finally spotted the chair. And now as he disposes of it, Wolfe distracts Sting again. So far he's powerbombed him and distracted him at 2 crucial moments in the match. Referee needs to do something about this. He still hasn't done anything. That's a belly-to-back suplex from Dain. He maintains the grip and hits the second one. And a German suplex. Shout out to his brethren, the German Alexander Wolfe. Now going for a pin. 1. Oh, Sting kicks out at 1. Sting is having none of this. Absolutely none of it. Oh! Now what's Dain got in mind? He's up on the middle rope. He's waiting for Sting to get to his feet. Could this be a mistake? It is! He does the jumping drop kick off the middle rope, but Sting dodges it. And now he's stalking Dain, letting him stumble to his feet after that hard landing. Is this another Scorpion Death Drop? And Wolfe almost celebrated and then realised, whoops, actually, no, that's the wrong guy. 1. Is Sting still going to win? Oh my god, against all the odds. And Wolfe seems, I don't know, Wolfe just seems confused. So, semi-final, Drew McIntyre versus Sting. Against all of the odds, Sting goes through. Something's got to be done about Sanity. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibaza. You've been amazing. And I'll see you next time.